Hi, my name is Lost Ninja. You are watching Lost Ninja Plays Eskatologist Modpack version 3.2.6. I cannot even remember what I was doing at the end of the last episode because it was about 4 days ago for me. And in between the episodes I've been doing loads and loads of annoying stuff because we've had issues. Basically, right, so the basic story is this. Because I have no EnderIO, I decided that I would get a different mod to do EnderIO type stuff with. And I came up with the idea of using XNet, which is a really good mod. I've had a play around with it in single player, and I thought, well, I'll just I'll get on with it in the mod pack. It will all work well. And, well, let's put it this way, it didn't. Yeah, so basically, I've had to strip everything out to find out what was wrong, why it wasn't working. Strip everything out, put everything back in, and blah, 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 blah. I have no idea where I had got to. I don't know if I'd started working on this. I must have done, but the thing is, I've gone back to an old backup. So I'm sort of, well, not certain what I've done, what I haven't done. Right, so what I was actually doing, I just started recording and then I got pulled away, so I had to stop and start again. So what I was actually in the process of doing is, what I want to do is, I want to move. Let's see, I want to get rid of these two altogether. Yep. Move all of that stuff out of there and put it into there. Yep. And then break that one as well. Okay, and then I want to move that one up to there, and now question is, where is, do I not have one of those? Maybe I don't have one of those. No, I don't know. Basically I want my nether wart in, say, there for sake of argument. Alongside all of that. Clearly, I'm not going to get all of that in there, but it's worth a try. What I thought. So what I actually want to do is get a stack of that and a stack. Wow, I haven't got a lot of that left, have I? Right. So we want. Don't know if that'll be enough or not, but we'll see. So basically, that one has a stack limit of 64 at the moment. I want to put one of those into there to take it to 128, and one of those into there to take that up to 128. These have a stack limit already of 128. Pardon me, that's 128 obviously. That one's also 128, and that's also 128, so that's right. We're not trying to get any more storage, we're just going to try to sort the storage out that we've got. Okay, so that one's empty. That one will be empty. Right, and we've got somewhere, because we took them out of the ones out that were... These are the ones that were sitting on top of the farms. Yeah, they were there. Right, so basically what I want to do is put in... oh, maybe I don't have some more. I thought I'd got... Oh, I was going to say, there we go. I was going to say... I think actually what I'm going to do is put another one of those in. For each. Okay, so that one can be broken down. And that one can be broken down. Now, what we got? We've got that one next. Well, my original plan was to put these in there and just keep them as they are, and then put the stuff out of here into there. But I changed my mind on that. That's a lot of items, isn't it? Let's just swap those around. That we can... I don't want to... Right, so we're full 160 stacks of stuff. And we've got... Right, so what I'm actually going to do is I'll put one of those in there now. I think it will... no. No, there's a... There we go. Right, that's got rid of everything. Now what we want to do is take that out. Pop that one in, swap... Oh. Right, we've got 160 at the moment, so I think what we'll do is put another one of those in. That gives us 192, which means we can still get some more into it, but I don't know. Do we really want to have more space in this? We're never going to use that much string. Ever. Right, so we'll take that one out. Actually, can we... No, we can't take the... Let's say, can we take the gold, one of the gold ones out? Right, so we've got 160 stack space. That's got 96 stack space. So we want to put another gold one in. Sorry, I just like to have them in order. That's also now got 160. So we can take all of this out of here. Okay, so basically we've got 81, 84, 87 and 160. And then I'm just going to delete this lot. Got too much for this stuff. I want to make sure that I've got some space for the stuff coming out of the farms. Okay, so what have we got? We've got basic drawer. Oh, I know, because the double drawers, which I was going to use, are here. Okay, this gives me a whole load more iron. Right. I will actually put those back in rather than the other ones, because they're more useful, to be honest. Okay, and I've got 2 more spaces for 2 extra stuff in there, which is good. I was beginning to run out of space. We'll put all this stuff away. Now, do I have any cable for that? No, I don't. Basically, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of these out off here and put them downstairs. And it's always been the plan to have them downstairs rather than upstairs. And the last time through in this particular pack, I did it the other way. It didn't work as well. So I need to make cable. We're going to get the right refined storage working next, because it makes a lot of the crafting that I need to do, or will need to do, a heck of a lot easier. I haven't got any of that then. Quartz enriched iron, glass and redstone. Right, so 2, 3, and where are we? 1. That should do for the quartz enriched iron. 2, 3. So we've got, I think that'll give us 8 stacks or something, and some redstone. So let's put that in first. And some glass, did we say? Did we say? Clear glass environmental tech. Clear glass Tinker's construct. So that's the only glass we've got at the moment. Okay, so we put some cable in. And then while we're at it, we will, well, while we're thinking about it, I suppose would be a better way of putting it. 1, 2, 3. We will cook up some more of that. And while we're also thinking about it, we will use one of those up. Okay, so that's that out of the way. Now what we want to do is put that back into there. Empty, empty, empty. Empty, empty. Right. So basically what's going to happen is this, instead of being here, is going to be... Can't reach that far. That'll do fine there. And then we'll link it to stuff up here with cable. So we'll have something or other there. Okie dokie. Now we go downstairs. We want to put this, for now anyway, there should be one of those there. Put that on there to give it power. That is going to be changed. Where the hell's the... Oh, it's there. I just get blind in my old age, I think. Right, so to link that to... I think we had a link to that, didn't we? Looks about right. Which will keep that powered. And then these things, because they need to have... Well, they need to be connected to this. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to place them 1, 2, 3... Oh no, we're not placing that high up. That was stupid, wasn't it? Let's place them lower down. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It does make the cabling a little bit overly complicated, but I can live with it for now. What it does mean as well is that will fill up with no, it won't. Almost certainly don't need that now. I've probably got quite a lot of cobblestone. Right, get this food and spider. So we can climb up that. I mean, one of the advantages of using the XNet over any of the other mods I've got access to that will do item transport is that you can what do you call it? I can't remember what you call it. It's got I still can't remember what you call it. The stuff for Facades is the word I'm looking for. It's not quite. I don't think it's quite as good as the EnderIO facades, although they work just as well in the actual specifics of how they work. But I don't think they work quite as well in the sense of looks and how you place them and stuff. EnderIO it's a distinct block, whereas the facades with XNet pretty much you've got to have the cable to put them on, sort of thing. How's that doing for that? That's alright. We've got all that glass, and we can turn all of. I haven't done it, have I? No, I haven't done that. Oh well. It's not a huge issue because I found that you can use. Let's think this through. You can use. Oh god, my brain's not working at the moment. You can use. What the hell do you call it? XNet? No. I've lost it completely now. Sorry. You can use it for something. You can use something for something, and it's great. Or it's not great. I can't remember what I was actually trying to impart, which way I was trying to impart it. Right, so what I need to do now is make... I need to get an awful lot of silicon. And to get silicon, I need an awful lot of this stuff. So I'm probably going to need 6 stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it doesn't work apparently. Do I need to cook it first, don't I? That's why. I'll leave that one off for now, but we'll put that one back in. The other thing I want to do is put some more solar panels up. I've got more power generation because I'm going to need it. Dark yet? No. I haven't got a clock. I don't know what happened to my clock. I made a clock, but it vanished. Well, because I'm crashing quite a lot, because my computer's a bit sort of on the weak side now. I've had to revert to my backups quite a lot. And the problem is that I forget what I've done or, where I've got to and stuff between making an episode and then trying to get a backup of it. So, I'm guessing, and might I say this is a guess here, I'm guessing that we have that's 3, so that's 1, 2, 3, and a half of another one. Oh, let's have a look. Have we got... We might as well use these for this then, mightn't we? We haven't got any... transfer node items, transfer node fluids, transfer filters. I thought we would have. Transfer node. I thought we'd have a. Let's look up node instead, perhaps. These ones. Retrieval node items. It does make 2. I wonder what happened to the other one then. Oh well. What? Oh. Let's get on that. Right, items. So we need 2 ender pearls and an emerald. 1 emerald. 2. A chest. And that stuff. Right, that should do what I want. We will need a wrench as well now, just out of interest. I have a horrible feeling that the wrench I have been using is something I added later on. A laser wrench. That might work. That's bronze, MK bronze. That's also bronze. That's not possible. Smart wrench I don't think will do the job. Oh, it uses a normal wrench. It might work then. Smart wrench. So we need 2 blue things and an iron ingot. 1, 2, 1. It might not work. I don't know. I know what I want to do with it, but I don't know if I can make it work the way I want it to work. Oh, I don't need to do it that way anyway. I am stupid. Of course, I'm using a retrieval node, so I can just stick it on like that. Well, eventually, you see, I'll have crafting nodes here. And down here I'll have insert things, which should just insert it straight back into the system. But for now I can't do that. Right, so we want gold, gold. That one. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to do that at all. What I'm going to do, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ruddy villagers. They're always standing in the way. There is already a mob in this wand. Pig zombie. Why the hell am I carrying a pig zombie? Oh, it was a boss pig zombie, was it? Maybe. Let's put it there, and yeah, I think he's a boss pig zombie. You can't get these guys anyway, so that's alright. Well, we'll pick these guys up now. That's where all my sponge went. I was looking for my sponge. The last episode I recorded, I was looking for my sponge. The last episode I actually have for this playthrough. Right. What we need now is we need to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn all of these into the next little part of the project. This is why I went through and took all those out. They should, however, should. There's no guarantee that they will. They should now, however, split them out. Yeah, they will. Each. Right then. I'll tell you what I'm going to do while I'm waiting. I'm going to start working out where the rest of this stuff's going. Well, I'm going to have a fairly big redesign down here. In the last recording I made of this before I basically I want to set it up so that I can build down here quickly, because I've got stuff I want to do quickly that I would have done before. So for sake of argument, these are all like this, but when I put the XNet system in, I want them sitting on the floor, and I want the XNet cabling to be underneath them. And as the system is set up, I can't do that easily. And I've got to wait while that lot cooks up. Didn't mean to do that. Oh well, it worked out alright in the end, but I didn't mean to do that, no. The other thing hang on. Just gonna go upstairs. I have a feeling I've got do I not have a silk touch somewhere? I think I do. And if I've got a silk touch, I'm gonna put it on this pickaxe. Because that would save me time in the long run, because I want to make silk touch, yeah. The thing is, I don't really want to use a silk touch up, because it's quite an expensive, or rare, or whatever. Enchant. And it's not something I want all the time. I can always get it back off there because of the, I've got the unenchanting thing. It's not all bad. But what I'm actually thinking is I'm gonna basically do all my foundations with this stuff, the stone bricks. So if I dig through the stone with that enchant on, I'm actually going to keep. I'm going to make. It's going to make making stone bricks a lot easier. What I'm trying to say. I think it's haste that gives you mining speed, isn't it? Don't think strength would help. Well, the thing is, I've got the squid that gives you a heck of a lot of mining speed underwater. I was just trying to think if it would be worthwhile picking up a different pet that'd help me with the mining. Right. Oh, I'll go and have a look, because I might even have. Oh, that's what I thought. I might have a. What other enchantments have I got lying around is basically what I'm trying to think about. Right, I've got breadth, protection, infinity, and... oh, that's not one enchantment. Got nothing in there, nothing in there. No. I have a book of it with an enchantment somewhere, which... well, I had an enchantment with a book somewhere. Probably found it in one of my nether expeditions though, so it's entirely possible I don't have it now. Which was, it had efficiency 4 and respiration 3 on it, the book. So obviously it's no good to me like that. Now, question, I do have somewhere another unbreaking 2, so that would, if I took, yeah, if I took some books. It's another thing that makes it a lot easier. The XNet on here just fills it up straight away, virtually. Doing it like this is a bit on the slow side. Because unless I miss my guess, yeah, I can put those two together to make Unbreaking 3. Put that on pickaxe, which will make it break slower, and then use that as well. So, we're going to want all of that probably, but we're not in any rush at the moment. one of the things that I miss most about EnderIO, beyond the power transportation and stuff, is the fact that you can actually craft books, you know, enchantment books. Keep him segregated. I don't remember picking him up, to be honest. Beyond the fact that I vaguely remember picking him up, but I can't remember why I picked him up. It's probably a better way of putting it. I wasn't going to break those, but I can't be bothered to keep them in place, if you see what I mean. Well, most of this stuff is just going to get pulled out. Directly, sort of thing. And then what I'll have to do is go round the outside of here. Oh, that's all ready to go. Right, so we'll just go and put these in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One. I need some redstone as well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go get the redstone, and then hopefully that can just leave that running like before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that will you know, get that sorted. It's good. Well, what I'm hoping for is the fact that if I've got all of these, it would be, wouldn't it? I hate dirt. Ooh, that wasn't quite what I had in mind either. Oh well. What I want to do is go and get some dirt then to fill that hole in. Have a snooze as well while I'm here. Really? It's not night yet? Sure as hell looks night to me. Or maybe not. In fact, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that first and then get some of that. Not that that really makes much difference, because I'm going to basically what I'm going to do in the next, I don't know, episode and a half, 2 episodes, is I'm going to finish building the structure of my base, or certainly the foundations, extra solar panels, assuming I can find the resources. I'm probably going to go mining between episodes as well. 2, 3, 4. What I've basically been avoiding in the past is sorry, not avoiding. But what I have been doing in the past is basically, you know, working towards something and then stopping and mining, and then working towards it again and then stopping and then mining. And what I'm going to do, my intention at the moment is basically to do everything at once in the respect of you know, building the base. Even though it might end up that, you know, half the base remains unused, it does mean that the next time I have to revert back to a backup, hopefully will be after I built the base. Well, no, basically I've built extra rooms 4 times now. And it's getting a bit annoying that, you know, every time I build extra rooms, I lose the backup. Sorry, I lose the save, and I have to revert to a backup where I haven't built the extra rooms. At the same time, I don't think it's, you know, I don't think it's anything to do with the actual having a backup that's causing it, or having the extra rooms or anything. It's just one of those things. It's partly down to having a crap computer. It didn't used to be crap. It used to be quite good. It's not the fastest of computers in the world. It is a 2.8 gigahertz Phlegm Xenon. An IT friend calls them Phlems. He likes his Intels, he does. And I buy what I can afford, basically. Although in this case it's a second-hand one. It was given to me by my mother. Oh, we've got a... Oh, I'm going the wrong way, that's why. I don't want to go down that way. Yeah, so... Well, the current plan is to sort out the basic foundations down here now, whilst those things were cooking up. As soon as I've got some of that working, I will go and let's just do that for now. As soon as I've got some of that working, I will I'm going to need dirt if I know. Right. As soon as I've got some of that working, I will go and probably leave this and then finish off the foundations in here, and possibly the foundations for the other areas off camera, and go mining. I need to go and get some more. No, because basically I've built a lot of the stuff that I'm planning on rebuilding in the next couple of episodes already once, so I know that I'm sort of, you know, I'm going to be short of nether quartz and stuff. Even though I've got some of it, I'm going to need quite a lot. I think I need about 6 more stacks to get to a point where the where I want to be, sort of thing. Yeah, I'm thinking about that. I might. Yeah, I'm thinking about that. I've done it. I'm doing it all the time. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I do apologise. I'm really bad at, you know, just thinking a question and not actually enunciating the question. What I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking about changing, rather than having a black and white base and having the middle stripy, which I quite like. It's just a little busy. You see what I mean? I really want, what I want is something that's, you know, it looks good, which is good. But I want something that's a bit more easy to match into the rest of the base, I suppose. The best way of putting it. Right. Oh, I've still got all that to do as well, and all around that end. Ugh. How far have I got? Oh, I've got this. No. Hang on. I've got. Oh, because of course some of the stuff I'm mining is already cobblestone. How am I getting cobblestone from these blocks? yeah, one of the problems I found is that the I forget what they're called. The the flowers that you put on redstone to grow redstone. They're supposed to work with the actual utilities, actual additions even, farming things. But they, well, certainly my when I was trying to use it before, they don't, which is a bit of a bugger. They certainly used to work with EnderIO farmers. So I don't know whether it's just something that's crept in after 1.11. Sorry, 1.10. So now we're in 1.11 that hasn't been updated properly or something. I don't know. It's annoying because it's one of the things I definitely wanted. Well, it's one of the things I'm planning on doing is to do much more recipe customization. At the moment, I have, I think, 2 recipes customized. One of which I need to probably need to update. Not 100% certain. Basically, I'm not using RF dimensions, but one of the key components of the RF tools and RF control and stuff is the ability to upgrade your machines using an ore type that is found in extra dimensions. Okay, and I very specifically wanted to have that extra ore type craftable because it wasn't going to be findable. And it turns out it drops it. You can find it in the Nether and in the End as well. So what I need to do is I need to adjust the rest of the config, for that ore type so it doesn't appear in the End and the Nether, and it's still craftable. If I could do it and knew how to do it, I would make it so that it was neither craftable nor even an ore type. It would be it's just a specific upgrade type. But I'm not capable of that sort of thing. I mean, that would be pretty much write my own mod, which is beyond my abilities. Right, hopefully most of the processes now are done. We'll have a look. That one's finished with its diamonds, which is good. We'll give it the rest of those ones to do. But no, we're not quite done yet. So what have we got left in there? Oh, that's not so bad. Right. So now I just want to get rid of all this stuff on the inside of the area. And then we'll think what we'll do is we'll put the base layer of the foundations down so I know where they're going. Because most of what I'll do then is just using the building ones to just stack it up. Well, it'll look a lot tidier in here, won't it? So, I mean, that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because once I start putting the XNet in, I want to be able to use the facades. And I mean, there's nothing stopping me using them anyway, but having all the facades using the same, colour and stuff, so that if I put a facade in for here, it will be the same as a facade I use over coming up the wall and stuff. Whereas if I do it the way I would normally do it, probably, it's not going to do that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Needless to say. Oh, I didn't mean to do that either. Bugger. Right, let's try that all again. So that's coming up to here. That is... Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. I need to finish cutting this bit out here. Yeah, how much I'm going to do of this, more of this episode I'm going to do, because I'm half asleep. I shouldn't be quite so tired. I've slept all day, pretty much. So that's my next edge. Yeah. Right, so that is that all sorted out. How much cobblestone have we got? Oh, quite a lot of cobblestone. Enough, anyway, to my little prison cell. Like My Little Pony, but more convicted. I'm not certain what all this is out here. Doesn't need to be out here though. So anyway, let's see. Have we got a building wand on us? We haven't. Right. It's not an issue. I've got a diamond one in the repair box, so I will grab that one. The ones that come with not enough wands is actually, I think, in many ways, a better building wand. But this one actually covers the entire, pretty much, because it does so many more blocks. Question is that just going to run out of blocks? Probably. Yeah, I've just run out of blocks. Fine. Okay. Well, part of the reason I don't like this is that. There's just too many things to it, if you see what I mean. Anyway, so what I need to do... I think I'm going to finish the episode there. You've seen much what I'm doing. I'll finish off some of it off camera, and some of it probably on camera tomorrow when I get started again. But I'm going to have to go to bed. Yeah. Go to bed. I'm too tired. So I will be back with episode 32 tomorrow. But we'll see how we get on. So until then, cheerio.